So, going over it again, we've got DE173, who is currently over here at the city of Ditos. Currently laying low. The city of Ditos, let's have a look at you. How are you doing right now? You are kind of rough. Yep. Current death level, 61.5%. Your plague immunity is going up, which is nice for you, but, you know, this is a bad place for everyone. The plague is washing through the world. We've then got Butter's right down here, just chilling out, setting up a well of souls in this village. Make sure that the shadow spreads. I have managed to corrupt this convent. This one, however, again, got nuked by the plague. We plagued a little bit too aggressively. You know, I was happy with that, but, you know, sadly, bad things occurred. Our Orc Warlord, yes, Kiwis Can Fly, is over here, laying low, but I am really strongly thinking of just spreading out, trying to expand the Orcish horde as much as we can, and then just converting them into an army and doing as much damage as I can as we just wash through down here. I don't know yet. We've got Keith over here, who is presently going around howling at people, you know, as you do. Normal old guy things. But it is has done a lot of great work, has deeply messed with a bunch of heroes around the world. We've got human souls all over the place that they can gather more of, though, which I would like. We have now got our Plague Doctor, who has not had a name. We need a name in game, chat. Oh, Barias. Well done. You seem to sense it. Barias the Plague Doctor. Welcome. Welcome. You're cultivating disease. We're going to continue pushing the plague. I'm going to try and push the plague out on the more distant areas, so it kind of meets in the middle, maybe. Ha! I am a Plague Doctor. Best day. Cripsin, thank you so much for the 55 months, mate. And Barias, thank you very much for the 34. Super kind of you, especially at tier 2. That's absolutely wild. Gasp, I nearly went to bed and missed the chance to share my sub. Our cult great. Our cult great indeed, especially with you as our faithful Plague Doctor. Finally, we duplicated a poor person's soul, and they are now doing stuff for me. They're going to set up a Well of Shadows over here. They've got a middling... I think this was one of the heroes. Yeah. We copied their shadow, or rather we ripped their shadow off them, and the shadow's now out there leading their best life. It's good times. But the plague, as you can see, is pretty much everywhere, which is great. I'm a big fan. We are enshadowing a lot of people in these areas. We want to continue to try and get as many people under the effect of shadow as we are able to. We are chasing World Panic at the moment, but World Panic is rising. It's a long way before we're going to get to heroes can try and defeat me, which is good. We are at 7 out of 9 seals broken. The next seal breaks in 45 turns. I would like to have a pretty massive Orcish horde by then, and I would like to have stomped on some more of these areas at that point as well. We'll see how that goes. I think that was pretty much it. Let's have a look at threats. Hero most inclined to attack Keith over here is Cerdote Visis. And let's have a look at what you're doing. Okay, so you're the most inclined to attack Keith, but I just don't see your inclination to actually attack them. You've got crazy amounts of vendettas against so many people. Where is Keith in this list? Not seeing it. Got a lot of guards. Guards, not many attacks though. So despite your incredibly high desire to attack Keith, unless you're already trying to... No, you're not. Very well, so Keith is fine. Oh, that was Keith there. Most likely to attack our supplicant is Mediator Dent Kato. Yeah, there we are. Let's have a look at you. Okay, so they're on the list, but fairly low down. See, the beautiful thing right now is people are trying to consecrate and treat disease. This is what, like I was asked why am I spreading plague? Because it's causing me problems as well. For example, I lost a desecrated monastery, which is a bit of a blow. But it is so aggressively tying up the world's heroes that I can move a lot more freely right now. So we're doing fairly decently with that. So at present, the only thing I know about this game is that it involves orcs, plagues, and shadows. Yeah, more or less. Also cities. A lot of subterfuge. And the society most are likely to attack Thickened Coast Horde, which is the one that we control, is the Kingdom of Rissum. Motivation is 93. If we select you, national actions, appease nobles, then you want to go... Well, actually, that's quite low. Appease nobles is probably going to remain a very high one for a long time. You were completely under my control for a little bit, but then, unfortunately, we drove you mad, the king mad, and they abdicated. And so now we're in the process of re-maddening someone. It's a slow but important process. The person most likely to attack Barias is you again, and I'm not seeing Barias on the list of attack targets, or at least not... Oh no, way down there. We're fine. We're fine with that. Right, it's time for us to end our turn. Also, notable that while alerted, heroes and kingdoms become super hard to enshadow. Plague doesn't care how holy you are. Yes, very much so. So I want to enshadow the world, obviously. You completed Lay Low. Well done. Keith completes Harvest. Keith consumes the soul of Duchess Tame Furies to empower their howl with terrifying magics. Good. And you've lost a level. And their experience was drained, losing them a stat point and dropping them to level 0. Well done. They were around you for too long. Basically, the Howl of Sin, if this trait has turns remaining, which currently 47, following the use of the Harvest ability, and is in a location with at least one non-chosen one hero, the heroes gain 5% shadow, lose 15 experience points, and this unit will gain 0.66 menace per turn. So they are a high menace character. The Harvester gains half of the experience points drained. So I just de-leveled you pretty aggressively just by existing in your immediate vicinity. I can't do that to rulers, though. They are not people that I can mess with, sadly. What I would like to do is find a place with a lot of rulers and go... a lot of heroes, rather, and go mess with them. I think I would like you to... Actually, I would like you to go and harvest the soul from over here. If you could, please, and thanks. I believe there is a soul here. Yes, so go ahead and harvest that soul. Yeah, if we harvest here... Or I could even start learning. By a decent amount, actually. But I'm going to harvest. I'm going to get even more time on the Howl of Sin. This is going to increase my menace a little bit, but it's okay. Then I'm going to have you lay low for a little while. I'm going to find somewhere nice with lots of heroes that I would like to mess with, and I'm just going to have you park there and spend some time. How bad is that howl? Damn. Yeah, it is a mighty howl indeed. Right. Can I encourage you to move out challenges, raid nearby humans, build mines, organize a horde, retreat? Have you got enough command points? 5 or 6. I could have a goblin with us. An extra gobbo. To hoover up some resources. I could build an orc fortress here, maybe. Cause this camp to become a fortress, which will be able to raise its own army after a time period. Strength dependent on local and neighbouring orcish industry. Costs 25 more gold for each one. What I would really like, though... I could increase the orcish industry here. What I desperately want is to expand out. Cause orcish expansion. Requires an infiltrated camp with an empty... those don't count as neighbouring plots. That's a shame. That is a shame. Right, what is the industry? Industry is 50 there. Industry is a lot lower here. Orcish industry. Industry is how Orcish Horde supplies its army. The army's strength is proportional to the sum total of all the Orcish industry in its home location and adjacent ones. It will normally hover around 50, but can be boosted. That's something we would probably want to do. I would like to raid this place if we were able to. In terms of the challenges I could do here, I could infiltrate it. That would help a little bit, as it would move Shadow around a lot more. Recruit vermin. I could recruit a sellsword. How enshadowed is it? It's enshadowed at 68%, so it's not a bad place as far as shadows are concerned. Build a menagerie is something if I had the right stuff to work with that, but sadly I don't. Raise nearby human settlement, take 20% of the gold of the wealthiest neighbouring human ruler, adds 2 menace to the Orcish Horde. No, I don't want to do that. What I want to do is move down here, and I want to cause an Orcish expansion. Go ahead and expand out. The building of the mines. The mines allow the orcs to expand underground. Once built, orcs can begin to expand underground like they expand normally. You know what? Maybe I should do that from here. Once I have that... Or maybe I would need to do... Yeah, I'd have to do it down here, though. But getting the orcs to actually start expanding underground would be fantastic. If we head underground, I've got a lot of sites down there that I'd be able to get into. Behorn, thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you very much. Diolch. But yeah, Menace makes people consider you a higher threat. That's effectively what Menace does. Menace increases the threat of a person. And there are good times and bad times to do that. Sometimes it's very good. What did I just do there? World social groups. Apparently I just brought up all kinds of information. Was that? Oh, I clicked there. Alright. I want to bring the other horde under my care. So I've got a massive horde. Shadowmont across the area. Got 99 there, 100% there. The Kingdom of Randus. 24, 30, 23. One of our victory conditions is spreading shadow. In fact, sort by population. They're actually the biggest kingdom in the world is 30% enshadowed. That's not bad, actually. Really not bad. Yeah, that's just a tiny little kingdom. I've got a couple of tiny little kingdoms slowly being taken over by my shadows. Right. Okay. Lying low and has reached their minimum profile, but not their minimum menace. It's going to be a little longer. Keith completes harvest. Well done. Ooh, life continues. Despite the anger and dissatisfaction boiling in Exeris Cathedral, the people continue their lives as humanity has during war and unrest throughout human history. Meeting together to blow off steam, the citizens of this place are organizing a party. This could go some way to cooling tensions. Do I want that to happen, though? I could disrupt the party. Well, we're currently setting up a Well of Shadow. It takes you ages to do that. Do I really care about this place being less under the effect of unrest? Let's have a look. Unrest is huge. Lingering resentment, orcish encroachment is there. Plague immunity, death is huge. Their defenses are absolutely crap. There's no prosperity. Security is zeroed out because there's just so much badness and sadness going on here. Currently, they are resorting to brutal crackdowns to try and resolve the unrest that's going on here. And that's working towards our benefit because it means they're not doing a lot of other things. So, I could start a fight. check again. How high was the unrest? Unrest is at 47.5. Mostly because they're panicking over the plate. That's not going to go away. I don't think I'm going to get involved, though I could easily do so. I've not got much menace. You know what? Sure, start a fight during it. Yeah. Nice big old brawl during the party. But Behorn, thank you so very much. That was incredibly kind of you. Also, thank you very much for your resub. From 5 months back to being dapper. You never stopped being dapper. Also, Long Game Hunter. Ooh, fun number for this game. 66 months. Yeah, no, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm amused by that. Alright. Let me just pop the request back up. There we go. Sorry that the music stops whenever I click off the screen. Right, as for Keith, I need you to go somewhere where there are many people who I would be able to enshadow. You're already fully enshadowed. You are not. But are there other places where there are far less? I would love to be somewhere down here messing with people. The city of the Chosen... Can the Chosen One be enshadowed? Oh, wait, no, we killed the Chosen One. Never mind. The Chosen One is gone. And so it doesn't actually matter. It might be nice to get in here and enshadow this little kingdom. Have a couple of little tiny kingdoms dotted around. There are lots of people over here. Ooh. There are a lot of people down there. And enshadowment is very low. You know what? Keith, this is where you're going to sleep for a bit. Head on over there for me. And before the brawl turns into a party, into a huge success. A dwarven party. Wild fauna. Whilst travelling through the outskirts of Camp Kiorum with his peons, there is a croaking, hissing, and buzzing cacophony as insects, reptiles, and amphibians of various natures crawl, skitter, and fly from the undergrowth and attack them. Irritatingly, a peon is killed. The cultists crushed by a massive snake. Yaski, who can fly, knows that this must be the work of a druid who has made this place her home, for these animals would never attack in such unison naturally. As he fights off the rest of the creatures, he considers that with every loss there is opportunity. Alright, that's kind of awful. Who did I lose? Sure, I'm going to kill and frame the druid for my crimes. But did I... Please don't tell me... Oh, thank goodness, I didn't lose my ogre. Alright. Sure, I'll lose a little bit of my 1 turn's worth of stuff, but my menace will go down. That's always good. Cultivate disease, well done. It can be grown, tended to, nurtured like a delicate flower in a garden, or a crop in a fetid orchard. Okay, let's have a look at the plague here. Up at 99%. It has to be at 60 or more for it to spread. So I would... Well, actually, we could infiltrate here so that the shadow could move around a little bit better. They've got no security. Do you have any stats? You could, actually. Yeah, it would only take you 13 turns. Or I could do a medical experimentation. We've not really done any magic, and I've avoided it because doing magic can cause a big issue, ultimately. Once you start playing with magic, the world starts playing with magic, you know? No, go ahead and infiltrate so that Shadow can move around a little bit better. I think that probably makes more sense for us. But the second we start playing with magic, the mages in the world will start playing with magic. Oh, you leveled up, nice. I can get stealthy, so you'll lose profile points. Profile is how easily enemies can see us on the map, and menace is how much of a threat they consider us on the map. I would actually, as much as I want to have profile drop naturally, well, yeah, no, I would like to take stealthy. All of my peeps have got stealthy, basically. Hero encounters added danger. Dr. Battus Possant has encountered additional danger while performing quests, mediate politics caused by your actions, and has taken 4 damage. 1 damage was dealt to minions, 3 damage was dealt to them. No minions were killed. Heroes can only be killed by danger. Basically, if we go there, I have stacked up danger on this location because it's the capital of this nation. And I continue to do so. In fact, I'm going to do it again. Danger's in the dark. Let's put more danger here. Right now, quests are dangerous. I would like them to be dangerous-er. Thank you. Very happy with this. Let's continue to make this a nasty place for anyone to try and do anything productive. Yes. I could also... Well, I've already got Fleeting Serpent. I could have a couple of other things, but... you know what? I'm going to drop another one as well. I want this place to kill people coming over here to try and help. Yeah, magic is a problem for another god. Yeah, exactly. You have been enshadowed. 100%. Perfect. The queen of this nation is now enshadowed. As a consequence, this nation is going to more or less stop messing with me. They'll still try to help themselves, but by and large, they're not going to easily be turned towards messing with my particular interests. And that is definitely amazing for us. Ah, okay, I said that, but they were finishing off what they were doing. Has sabotaged Buttersray following some personal grievance or generally hostile attitude and caused them to lose up to 50 gold in the spurious taxes and fees. Well, you know, that's going to happen. Unfortunately, they really dislike Buttersray. They dislike Buttersray in particular, which sucks, but it is what it is. I'm not going to worry about that one too much. They're moving to attack Keith. Uh-oh. I will seek them out for a number of turns. Where are they? Oh, Keith was heading straight down there. How strong? You are strong enough to be an issue. Where is Keith? Keith is right there. Maybe Keith could get some extra bodyguards? Can I recruit some peeps over here? Death, faceless servitor. That sounds quite nice, actually. Keith, you're not really set up for fighting. Is there anything you can do here? No. You do have a chunk of change, though, so I should be able to purchase some items. I could purchase this, for example, which gives us more attack. I could purchase this, which gains more experience as we move. Reduce menace by up to 10 at the cost of 25 gold. How much menace do you have presently? Yeah, that's the problem. You've got a stupid amount of menace. Now, what I could have Keith do is flee somewhere more safe while I have other units try to take you out. How high of a level are you? You're only level 1. You've got 7 hit points. Keith has 10. He's got 2 people who'd be able to soak up some attacks. We might be able to win that fight, but it's just not that useful for me to win a fight like that. What I would want is to see, maybe get some more people to help out. And definitely pick up a couple of other items. Alright. Keith, I want you to change direction. Go to this city instead. I want you to buy a weapon there. And then when they get here, we're going to just take them out. I read that. A city of pandas for a moment. I was happy, and then my happiness was crushed by my brain reading correctly. Fair. Fair. Whatever this game is, it seems to have a lot going on. Demon Works, yeah, this game has an awful lot going on. It's kind of like a 4X grand strategy game. But you are incentivized to work from the shadows a bit. Right, you completed Lay Low. That is huge. Executors can fly, can cause Orcish expansion. Has completed Orcish expansion. Duke Movera Furus feels haunted by the death of his sister, Baroness Tame Furus. Their mind cannot forget. He sees their face everywhere he looks, persecuted by the memory of the departed. Dark forces might influence this, but it is the human mind itself that is its own tormentor. Their soul sabotages itself. or reinforce the memory. Their mourning period will increase by 20 turns. The mourning period, specifically, where are you? View person. There we go. Here we are. A lot of them are in our family. So in mourning, can I see what that means? Maybe I can't. I'm assuming that it's stopping them from doing stuff. If we have a modifier here, does this have any information? Level, enshadowment. They are unremarkable, apparently. Okay, well, I would like them to lose some sanity. We'll go with that. Right, so first, you have dropped your menace and your profile about as well, pretty much as low as it can go. We have this place is almost fully infiltrated. It has no security anymore, so we could go ahead and fully infiltrate this city. It is already fully enshadowed. And we could have it spread... Well, actually, it hasn't got any good connections for us to spread out from. So that's not really what we need. But let's infiltrate the city palace anyway, because it means that I'd be able to just walk into the vault and take what I want from it. Right. As for you, we have spread out again. Well done indeed. At this point, I would very much like to build an orcish fortress here. Yeah, and we're going to build orcish mines down there, I think. So, orcish fortress here, dunk. It's going to take me a couple of turns to set that up, but it'll be okay. Right. Oh, they actually made it here. Oh, that's not ideal. Okay. We've got a decent amount of attack. Proceed. Alright, my sellsword is killed by them. I dealt 4 damage to the knight, so the knight's on the edge, but this is not a great fight for me. Okay, they're going to take each other out. You're going to do a bunch of damage to me. We've already taken a load of damage from the knight. They're getting the first attack, which is the problem. I think we're going to have them flee rather than die here. It's fled, escaping before a killing blow could be struck. As they were attacked and did not kill the hero, both profile and menace gain will be significantly reduced. Slip away quietly or defame the attacker. As Keith was attacked, they can accuse them of unwarranted aggression. You can muddy the waters and perhaps confuse the issue sufficiently that they are perceived by some to be the guilty party. I'd gain 5 menace, and they'd gain 10 menace. I shall do just that. Oh, scallywags attacking an unarmed man. Alright, well, we've made our way down here. What are your options now? You still want to attack, but you want to come down here first to do it. Okay, well, let's have a choice of some things. First and foremost, need to recruit another sellsword. While I'm here, I am messing with this place, so recruit sellsword, and then we'll lay low. Right, the good guys can also accumulate menace. This is all... Oh, no, everyone can. Like, if we have a look at this person, she wants to guard a lot of people. She's got a lot of friends. But she also wants to disrupt a load of people. She's got quite a few enemies. She wants to attack some of them. The good guys are fractured. My entire organization is working towards the goal of the cataclysm. But these are just independent nations doing their own things. Yeah, even kingdoms can have menace. Alright, we've completed the Well of Shadows. Well done. has completely fallen to the shadows. As their shadow reaches 100, they will now no longer respond to threats based on their menace and will reject calls to join the alliance. If they are a hero, you may now corrupt them. I do not believe... No, they were a baron. So this village is now fully enshadowed. This village itself will no longer work against my designs. Right. Now, let's have a look at you. I'm going to perform challenge, rest, and resupply. I should probably do the same here, honestly, but... how long does that take? I'm not entirely certain, but... We'll get another sellsword, and if I get a chance, I'll get another one besides. And while I'm here, I'm constantly draining other people's skills. So pulling down your skills would be ideal. Loses a... Oh yeah, you've already lost a level. Fantastic. Ah, good old Keith doing Keith things. Right. We have a Well of Shadows, which is now going to start spreading shadow all over this place. And I would like for... Butters Ray. How are you doing? You're doing alright. I can steal a ruler's item. Really? Have they got an item? They don't have an item. That's a lie. Let's have a look. What else could you do? Silently assassinate. Not my goal here. Not my goal. Instead, I want you to meander your way down here. The defense on this place, they've got 0 security, so they have no defense. So given that, I would like to start infiltrating. I'd like to infiltrate the cathedral, and then following that into the holy site, and we're going to convert it into a despoiled holy site, which will then start pouring shadow out into the world again. Okay, here we go. Right. Someone is now 100% aware. This represents them being aware of your presence, nature, and true threat. See, that's the thing, is right now, for the most part, people just, they're like, oh, well, the nights are longer, the world feels less happy, less warm, more cold, more cruel, but that's just the way of things, I guess, you know, sign of the times. But some people, the ones who, as they become more and more aware, they're like, this is an unnaturally deep shadow. The world is unnaturally cold and callous, and the apathy is... It's more like a curse rather than just a natural occurrence. Once they're 100% aware, they know why the world seems worse. It's because it is. It's because there's an eldritch god slowly and surely gathering power and drawing its plans against the world. 100% awareness is bad for me. If they are not highly enshadowed, they will try to act against you to defend their world. The Chosen One is often the first to gain awareness and will spread it to rulers, who will spread it to heroes, who rest in their cities and villages, who will then spread it still further, with their motivation growing with world panic. A map view can be used to track the geographic spread of awareness. Awareness is required for the formation of the Alliance, a collective of nations which will oppose you directly in the final conflict for this world. Alright, let's have a look. Is that the ruler? It is the ruler here, but you're 100% enshadowed, so it doesn't matter. You literally will not work against me. What god am I playing as? The snaky one. I'm playing as She Who Will Feast. There are a pantheon of gods you can play with, very much like Thea in that way. That is specifically to Leafin, who I know is quite fond of Thea. We are going to... Can I recruit another sellsword? I can. So I shall. Let's get another sellsword. Oh, actually, have you moved back? I don't know. Baroness is now 100% aware. Let's find out about you. Yes, but are you... Ooh, that's not great. That is none too great. Dislike that. Might have to remove you. Actually, might have to go and assassinate you very specifically. I would like another sellsword, please. And thank you. We'll wait for someone to be available. The Orcish Toast. Yes, Kiwis can fly. Enters a tent filled with clamour of excited orcs. A single jug stands in the middle, and they gesture him towards it. The orcs of Camp Kiorum have come together to honour your agent's leadership with a toast. They grow silent as your agent sniffs the drink, taking in the rich aroma. Good old grot. An orcish tradition, more potent than most of those pale human spirits, and a taste bolder than a mad berserker charging naked into battle. They chant at your agent to drink. Okay, well, good grot will do nothing. The agent destroys the grot and nothing happens. I imagine if I had... Because you can lead a horde if you've got a war banner. And you can take a war banner just by beating someone. But I had an orc do it. And so I think my orc doesn't have any issues with grot. I would need 10 law in order to possess the ambrosial grot. Your agent's use of needlessly fancy vocabulary will confuse the orcs around him, or start a fight. Your agent gains 100 experience points. Sacred as the grot giving is to them, a good brawl is an accepted alternative. So, my agent, requires agent is infamous, and our agent is very much infamous. If we have a look at them. They are infamous at this point. I see no reason not to. So, 100 experience is 100 experience. Ciao. Despite the anger and dissatisfaction boiling in Ixeris Cathedral, the people continue such and such. Well, if Souls is on its way, I could start a fight to pull it... I'm not going to do anything. I'm okay with them pulling it down for now. I want... We only very slowly build a Well of Souls. I did have a game of Thea 2 recently. Good times. Thea 2 is an amazingly good game, yeah. That's true. Right, turns left 6, that's fine. Right, going through the rituals and observances required to redeem the soul of one who is fallen. Oh, no. Where did that happen? Okay, dismiss. You scoundrel. I managed to unshadow someone. I disapprove. Alright. Keith has finished getting another sellsword. I cannot afford another one. Truly the saddest of days. I can lay low, though. I could bribe the guards to reduce security in this settlement, which is currently at 5. I could do that, honestly, but I think instead... Laying low would make sense, but my menace is just going to keep going up because I'm constantly messing with people. So instead... Let's just go ahead and try and infiltrate... Oh no, you are crap at infiltration. Never mind, I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. I guess laying low then. Might as well. We'll see what you can do. Oh, Keith actually got an extra point. When killed by a hero, this agent can reduce the profile and menace of all other agents with less than half its profile and menace. It also temporarily reduces world panic proportionally to the agent menace. Oh, that's actually really good. For this character, Keith is a menace generating machine. Because Keith's existence causes menace. So I'm not really going to be able to pull that down in any realistic fashion. So making them infamous so that when they do inevitably die, they pull down world panic is going to be huge. Lay low just for the profile maybe instead of the men. Yeah, no. I'm fine with them laying low right now, but I would realistically prefer them to get out there and do other things. Is this somewhere better for me to go? Actually, coming over here and enshadowing these people would be nice. I want to find a place with a lot of peeps. Over here would be ideal. Yeah, you know what? Sure. We're going to head over there. We are going to mess with so many people simultaneously. Has driven back the shadow at Amiti Cathedral, reducing the enshadowment of the location. Okay. As long as their heroes will attempt to drive back the shadow in the world, working away at the edges of the Sea of Darkness, as long as their own selves remain sufficiently free of shadow to see the danger it poses. Oh, that's unfortunate. Thunderstorm. Thunder cracks overhead and lightning rages in arcs across the sky as the very environment turns against Buttersray, who has found himself caught in a violent thunderstorm that threatens to topple trees and electrify the unfortunate. Little can be done by mortals other than seeking cover or wrapped up and braving the storm, but the servants of an elder being might be able to call upon their patron's power. Yeah, I don't want you to be slowed. I will use 1 power to protect you. Yeah. Thunk. Family falling to shadow. Listens to the tales about his brother, Mad Sir Asia Fieris. Yeah, I love that, because they were originally Sir Asia Fieris, but we messed with their mind so much they became a mad king. Hearing stories about how he is slipping into shadow. They obsess about this, desperate to avoid the same fate, but their self-focus and compulsive self-doubt are only weighing down their soul further and drawing them into the sin they so fear. Perhaps they will rally and organize their defenses against the shadow. Perhaps they will not. They've gained a dislike for shadow, but gain 20% shadow and lose 3 points of sanity. Self-reflection is treacherous. Wow, that's a little bit on the nose, honestly. Okay, so they've completely dropped the enshadowment, which does suck. However, I've got a well of shadows over here, which is currently helping to spread shadow. This area is gone. Like, look at how dark it is. It used to be bright like this, but now these are dark days. Dark days indeed. And further, this shadow is spreading outwards, ever outwards, especially from over here. The desecrated holy site. Holy site's a fortress against the shadow. They grant a set of quests to the heroes which allow them to move easily to defend against the spread of shadow and to cleanse themselves of shadow if they are becoming corrupted. However, let's have a look. Does it show me the modifiers here? Oh, it doesn't, unfortunately. That's a bit of a shame. But because this has been a desecrated holy site, that's no longer the case. It is now 100% enshadowed and will always be 100% enshadowed. Declares war on the kingdom of Rissam. Ooh, with the intent to invade and take their territories. Go to. Huh. They've declared war on the largest nation in the world. Though increasingly this largest nation in the world is becoming a smaller nation as I continue to mess with it and mess with it and mess with it. I'm actually alright with that. Yay. Kingdom of Prioria has declared war on the Kingdom of Rissam to invade. I think it's because they are starting to see Rissam as a dangerous place. Yep. Yeah, all of these people are like, no, that kingdom's messed up, man. That's a super messed up kingdom. Bad kingdom. Evil kingdom. Let's try and curb their power before it gets too much. The Kingdom of Rissam descends into civil war with rebel cities rising their army. Oh, that's what happened. I was like, why is the map so different? Rebels and loyalists will now fight to reclaim the lands of the other and execute the rulers of any captured territories they deem to be criminal. All right. A new human outpost has been established in the rooms of Meteus. It will grow. We could try and do something with that. Sadly, the plague seems to have wiped them out. If we have a look around, population where the plague is strongest is, yeah. My plague is doing the rounds, doing good stuff. Yeah, I've created so much instability in this kingdom that I've shattered it. If I wanted to, I could found the Dark Empire. I would need the capital city to be completely broken, and I think completely infiltrated. But once a couple more of my seals are broken and I've got another agent, or should one of my agents die, which may well happen with my orcs, because I am going to send them to war, I will almost certainly at that point aim to set up get a monarch servant, because there's different types of agents. If you have a look in here, you've got generic ones like a Hierophant, the Warlock, the Warlord. Corrupted heroes that I can claim. I'd get them as is, which can be quite nice actually if they're very heavily leveled. Like you are a pretty mighty character there. But the other ones, these are unique agents. When they die, they're gone. You don't get another one. These ones, they die. Well, you can just recruit another Warlord, another Warlock, but you can't recruit another the Monarch or another the Survivor. They are unique. But yeah, once a nation has fallen to shadow, it must be led. The monarch is the leader of the Dark Empire, able to rally a fallen nation to attack its neighbours and act as a bastion of power for your forces. Now the night has fallen, she returns to reclaim her throne, regal and solemn. She speaks rarely, but her words resonate with all who hear them in a way which normal spoken words do not. Even her adversaries feel a compulsion to obey her command. But right now, we have caused a huge amount of issues for people. There is all kinds of nonsense going on right now. There are wars springing up. And this glorious. Truly glorious. Look at all the wars down there. Oh, this is grand. Yes. Fight, little humans. Fight. And don't pay too much attention to the looming darkness as it spreads out from my elder tomb. These are good things. Good things indeed. This is my favorite spinning blade simulator. It really does actually feel like that. God damn it, did you just get rid of it? Oh, man. You got rid of my shadow, you scoundrel, you. Disruption. Lightbringer has moved to disrupt Sir Voki activity. Okay, so that's the, Oh, no, that's someone else. They've waited until Sir Voki is performing a challenge and disrupted it, causing the loss of 25 proc. I want to go and have a look at this. Oh, yeah. No, they're all fighting now. Oh, this is so good. Because while they're doing that, they're not stopping the plague. They're not stopping my shadow. Good times. Good times are these. Unfortunately, everyone has moved away from here, which was a great place for me to be a little bit ago. It looks like everyone is now over there, which... God damn it. It's a far, far distant location. Would I like to pick something up? +1 might. Or I could grab this. Might and intrigue. I think I would like to buy this. Sure. I'm going to pick this up. Let's get you with something that gives you a little bit more punchy punch. I would like that over there. Thank you. Done. Dismiss. It's falling to shadow. King Attendami Visis. I believe they are... Are they fully aware? Might be fully aware. No, it doesn't look like it. Actually, I can have a look at that. Let's have a look at awareness. It's been a while. So. These are the places that are aware right now. It is spreading around in this location, and I dislike that. These two are very aware. Infiltration. I'm quite heavily infiltrated in a lot of these locations. Internal diplomacy. Not really looking at that one too much. Trade routes. I can see a couple of trade route cities. I might want to mess with them with my powers in a little bit. I can have a look at the houses, because there are houses, there are kingdoms, there are families. And some people, you've noticed that there's a lot of familial stuff going on. It's because one of the agents I took from a family in this kingdom. And so a lot of their siblings are like rulers, and it's kind of messing with them massively. Ruler shadow. We can see that a lot of these rulers are completely converted, which is great. I do have a couple that I want to try and work on, these areas in particular. Would be grand if we could get them completely moved over. Are there any holy orders yet? No. That's okay. Population-wise, we've got some dense populations around here. I want to get to them. We need to enshadow these people. Prophecy is something to do with the Holy One, I believe. We're not having to worry about that one just yet. Cursed and blessed. I don't think there's too much going on with that. No. Okay. That's fine. Did you ever use the power on the trade routes? Curious how effective it was. I haven't actually been in a position to do it. I need to grab... Oh, actually, maybe this one? Is this one sufficiently messed up? No. Let me have a look. So Serpent's Coil. The snake twist and its malign influence slips into the hearts of men, writhing through their societies and across their lands, bringing darkness and apathy. Influence a trade route, which starts or ends in a fully infiltrated city. Yeah, that's the part. Fully infiltrated. Causing it to add 1% shadow to all locations it passes through, each turn for 25 turns. You know, it's quite a nice one. But I don't have anywhere that I can do that yet, too. Let me just double check again. So, oh, actually, no, I could do it here, I suppose. Can I see? Where do you go to? Oh, no. You actually passed through a couple. Never mind. Yeah, you don't go very many places, but you do. City of Weng. That one is fully infiltrated. I could start attacking the place down here. Oh, that would be a nice one. From City Emus across quite a few places, actually. You know what? I hadn't looked into this for a while. That's on me. Because there is definitely one that I would like. Remind me of this once we have 3 power. Oh no, 4 power. It's going to take me a while to build up to that. But remind me of this, because I want to hit this place, because that will inflict a lot of shadow across quite a large area. Is there a dragon reborn who's destined to reseal you after breaking your prison? Yeah, I killed them though, so it's fine. Thank you very much, Surprise Kangaroo. Right. Keith, what are you up to, dude? You have bought a knife. I could buy this. For some reason, this ring is hard to remember its mundane nature, seemingly carrying over to its wearer, whose face seems to slip the memory of all who see them as soon as they are gone. No, we don't need that one. I actually kind of want it higher, not lower. +1 might and extra intrigue. I totally can afford it, so why not? Go ahead and buy that. Okay, has made a very generous donation of 86 gold to this out. When they generate to an outpost, the outpost might switch. Like they would consider them a founder, and will name the place after them. Like here, they've renamed the colony to Piratone or Paratown. If it was one of our people, though, it would start fully infiltrated and fully enshrouded. Donated 8. So they're going to be in a bit of a bidding war now. Trying to pull that over. Oh, they've attacked. As the forces of good turn on each other, and heroes battle hero. Light. Oh, that's a shame, because you were actually the more corrupt version. They felt compelled to act due to the war between the two nations, antagonized by the international relationship between the two nations. That's a shame. After his compatriot was killed by his rival, Duke Putit Kant has grown to hate. Now, there will be straight up interpersonal rivalries that will arise from this sort of stuff, which is great. That's exactly what we want. Absolutely exactly what we want. Right, swap. There we go. Done. Thank you. Shadow completes Well of Shadows. Fantastic. They're falling to the shadow, and it is now past the halfway point. Good. All right, a lot of things just went down. First, orcs. New army. I would actually like to, if I could, organize the horde. Let's go ahead with this. I want them to get more industry in these tiles. I could also get an orcish raiding going on. There's a lot of experience for that. Have you got much money over there? You really don't. What are you doing over here then? Oh, they are now trying to tax them, so I might just wait for this place to build up a little bit of cash for me to hit them. So instead I'm going to organize the Orcish Horde. That way these tiles will get more industry, and thus they will produce more. Over here, this place is almost fully enshrouded. But getting these tiles to get higher Orcish industry will allow them to field bigger armies. And that is absolutely what we want. Once that's done, I'm going to move over here, cause them to have another expansion. Move down, going to set up another Orcish Horde probably. Well, actually, I'll probably set up Orcish Mines in this tile. Then move down here and set that up. This army, though, what are you doing? You are... Oh, fantastic. You're going to attack them. That's perfect. They're quite a weak army, though. Could I actually attack them myself? I couldn't, but... with enough war banners, you can actually start a warpath. You can... and indeed, that's what I did last time. I caused a fight to go on... to happen. That we lost the war, but it did mess up a couple of armies for a while. Causes all orcs for whom you hold a banner to unify under a single horde. That would be nice. There should be another one as well. Raiding party. Musters a group of orcs into a military raiding party under your command. They will be a small but flexible fighting force, able to devastate undefended human settlements. They still occupy an agent slot, and their gained menace will add to your agent's menace if they disband their raiding force. So, requires infiltrated orcs count. No other units must be moving to attack this unit. I think it turns them into a warband. And at that point, I'd kind of like to go out and just crush a couple of places and cause the horde to expand out. That would be quite fun to see how all of that works. Right, but you have got a well of shadows over here, which is great. The enshadowment is 10. Double great. What I would like you to do then is start infiltrating this place. I want to infiltrate the holy site so that I can then go ahead and corrupt it completely. Good morning, Spring Critter. How are you doing? We're up to power 3. Very nice. We need to get up to 4. Now, as for you, being here no longer helps me. Want you over there. Want you to be corrupting everyone. Go there and do the full corruption, please. There is a good old fight happening down here. A couple of armies in one place. Should I really be here? I've got 1 turn left, so I may as well. It'll suck if I've just finished doing that. Donate 53 gold to Perrytown, accelerating their development. Completed infiltrate the city palace. Shadows will spread at a faster than normal rate to infiltrated locations as the cult welcomes the darkness in. Now, even the palace itself is under the influence of the cult. Cooks, valets, guards, squires, and pages all slowly join the cult, ready to serve, to disrupt, to open gates when asked, to look the other way when acts are being performed. The aristocrats may think little of these people, but they depend on them for their very survival. Very Fight Club. Very Fight Club indeed. I'm absolutely certain that we probably did some Tyler Durden monologues to get that to go our way. Keith has reached. Good. Go to. Barrias completes infiltrate fortress. Shadow will spread at a faster than normal rate to the infiltrated locations. Good, good, good. Cultists join the watch alongside the regular guards. Identical to the normal eye, they recognize each other by a single scar on the left eyelid, marking themselves as those who have seen truth beyond what is taught in academies or palace tutelages. Very well. Well done too. Right, okay. There's so many armies going down there. That's going to be amazing because these areas were actually difficult for me to grab initially. But if we have a look at this place, modifier-wise, it doesn't actually mention that they're under particular trouble here, but I'm okay with it. Right, what am I going to have you do? Don't want you to trade with anyone. No. I could do subtle thievery right now. Political gridlock, which would stop this place from doing whatever it's currently trying to do. Reduce unrest, apparently. It's fully infiltrated, so there's no reason for me to do that. Have they got much money here? 35. 87. I would still have to rob the treasury, though. I could cultivate some disease here. Or I could put down a well of shadows to help the shadows spread a bit more. You're an amazing person for doing this, Keith, because your lore is very high. Let's go ahead with the well of shadows, then. It's going to take you 7 turns. You crack on with that, Malado. As for you, we could actually hire some more peeps if I really wanted to. I can get a novel strain of a disease. Don't really think that's what we want to do. I wouldn't mind an extra sellsword, though. In fact, I would kind of like it if you were able to get all of them. So I might actually rob this place next, get some money, and then get a cell sorted out.